First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And shutting him off, now open field. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They look to throw on first and 10 with Flacco. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. 25, call it the 26-yard line. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now first and 10 at their own 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Keenum. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They come up first and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short game.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Steps away to his left. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to throw, Keenum. And his pass incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. DaeSean Hamilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Raven. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's in quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Call that a 48-yard punt, and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for the Ravens. 47 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play action. Now Griffin. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last.
Big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He'll get it up the middle. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward? And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Hut!
Edling to throw it. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ohio! Ohio!
Here's Hetling to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now Etling. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll throw it here. Etling. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. He won't go down. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
After the interception, here's Griffin. For RG3, his first touchdown pass since New Year's Day of 2017. As the Ravens push further out in front. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, Etling. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Willie Henry in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and a mile. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a return across midfield and to the 46. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Griffin. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Flag 32. Flag 32.
They go play action with Griffin. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And Denver getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go. What? No.
On play action, they'll throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. There. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Etling. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Watch 17, watch 17. Flex,
He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. First and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Butt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Ooh, the juke. And all that worked, but he stopped where he simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Play action. It's Griffin. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. For Courtland Sutton, a special moment. Touchdown number 1 in his NFL career. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Out of the gun, Griffin dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for the Ravens. 62 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on 1st down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it. Yes, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
From the gun, it's Griffin. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he will push his way forward down to about the... Three-yard line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, Griffin. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But now for the guys on defense, an incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right?
You thinking that might be a better way to
your
go?
kicker, yeah. Picked off at the 11, and they will set up shop red zone territory. Fournette, a first down carry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second down, Griffith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DJ Moore, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling. Because
then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 16-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
This time, Griffin will throw, fighting him off, eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And there's another sack for Bradley Chubb, and that's exactly why they drafted him. But don't discount his ability to play the run. This is a big, strong young man who understands offensive schemes, how they try to block, and he'll stand stout against the running game as well as continuing to get after the passer.
On second down, here's Griffin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Griffin. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens add on.
And now we hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he's to sing in this situation to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So the Broncos coming out now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Escaping the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
Zero.
And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something? And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. And his kick is good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 9. And it'll be second and about a yard. From the gun, Griffin. Forced out to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Griffin on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Griffin going to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And that will be incomplete as well.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Ohio!
Etling to throw it. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing out of that one. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.